Welcome to the Enjoy Life, Enjoy Yourself podcast. I'm Ingo Hampe, and it's April the 1st of 2023. In today's episode, I would like to review and reflect what I tried to accomplish in the last 3 months and what I would aspire to accomplish in the next 3 months. This is part of a new routine, so I try to implement OKRs into my personal development, objective and key results. And I started this with the beginning of the year. Who can imagine that? New Year's resolutions. And my objective for the last 3 months was to get in shape, about my physical health. What inspired me to do this is there's a kind of a company run in Berlin in the summer, and I would like to intend to that there and run with my colleagues. It's 5 kilometers, but I'm not a very sporty person, and I use this to push myself to go regularly to the gym and exercise more, also to lose some weight. And yeah, basically, the idea is to get fit. And it's not that I don't do this. I cycle a lot and I walk a lot whenever I can. So I'm very fond of moving, but this pushes me to another level. And the key results for that was that I want to go to the gym at least twice a week, which I accomplished most of the time. There were a few times I was on holiday in February, and there was a time when I was sick that I couldn't go. And sometimes just went once a week, I remember. But the main reason I did this is to exercise regularly and to create a new routine for myself. And I think this works quite well. So it's in the beginning, it's a conscious decision to go there and which exercises to do. But I had a little bit help in the gym with a personal trainer, and we set up a training program, and I stick to this program, which is quite good. And now that I have a program, I can level up and adjust the levels of the machines. And so that is going on, and I'm very confident that I will continue doing this and that I will be able to do this run. It's only 5 kilometers, but I remember once I did this in the past. It was a very unpleasant experience. The other thing that is going on in my life and is something that will have a big impact on my life. It's moving to London. My wife and I, we found a flat, and now we're in the process of moving there, buying and getting things ready for that, which is very exciting. Because it's a huge change. I never spent some time abroad, lived and worked there. I only traveled. So this is a really new chapter, and it's an experience I would like to have. How it is to work in a foreign country, although the UK will not be that much different from Germany. But that also makes me think about what or how I would like to work in the future. And I'm with my company now for 2.5 years, and and there's this cycle that, like, every 3 years there will be a change and some kind of a progress, I hope, of the things that I do and how I work. And obviously, in the last 3 years or 2.5 years, there was the pandemic and COVID forced us to change a lot. I worked a lot from home, and I realized that I love working from home. But I also, from time to time, I visit the office, although I meet the same people there. I think it's also quite good to have this connections. And working remotely has its own challenges, and what drives me is to think about how this future of work will look like, how companies have to change, how they have to adjust to this new conditions, like hybrid work will be here to stay, and the offices will have a different role. We don't have to let all the people come to one place to work together, but how does this working together look like? What tools do they need? But also all the cultural change that is going with this. And I think that's what interests me more and more, the cultural change, how companies have to change their culture. And at the moment, I'm very at the last step of this transformation process. It's all about the technology, and the technology doesn't drive the cultural change. It should be the other way around. That is very exciting, and I recently updated my CV, which was also very exciting because I just reviewed and reflect of what I have achieved and what I am good at and what I stand for, my principles, and it also makes me think, yeah, where do I see myself in the near future? And for myself, right now I'm working as a solutions architect, so that means I'm designing the solutions, the technical solutions. But what I would like to do more is being a facilitator, which is kind of a project management, but also a kind of coach, I guess. I haven't figured out yet. It's something that is evolving. And yeah, I'm excited about this new perspective. Uh, what I realize is that I need to talk to different people um, and find out who these companies are, who specializes in this. I don't think that there are a lot of companies there. I saw a employee experience agency, which sounds great. So what I try to say is that I haven't yet a clear vision, and it's not the way I work. It's not how I function. It's for me myself. It's always a progress, and it's as I move along, I figure out. But this sessions of reflection are very important for this process, and also these sessions of envisioning the future are important. But when it comes to the actual doing, I'm very I wouldn't say reactive, but perceptive. That's more the point. I'm perceptive to opportunities and try to connect the dots as I move along. The other thing that I'm working on is my photography. I'm a passionate people photographer. I love doing portraits, and in the past, I have worked in the past, well, 5 years is it now? I've worked with models, so that are people who are very confident and comfortable in front of the camera. And I got the feeling that I plateaued there. it helped me to hone my craft. It helped me to do this kind of projects, so that I plan ahead. I plan what I try to photograph. I create mood boards. I communicate with the model during the shooting and before the shooting, all this kind of stuff. But this gets me only this far. And well, there are two challenges I'm facing right now. First, I want to give my photography a new direction. I would like to photograph real people, if you can say that. So I would like to work more with artists, with dancers, with actors, musicians, taking artist portraits. That's one thing I would like to do. And it's more about capturing them, doing their work, capturing them, um, or capturing them in their artist vision, artist point of view, showing creativity. That's one thing that I would like to do. And also, which is a topic which is very interesting for me, is photography as a tool for personal development. This goes more into a psychological or also coaching direction. How can I use this? At the moment, I'm doing a project. It's a personal project, which covers how can photography change the way I view my surroundings. And it's at the moment it's more abstract. I call it looking for colors. So I walk through the city and try to take monochrome pictures, which means there's basically one color, or at least the color is the main subject of the picture. And by doing so, yeah, it changes the way I see my surroundings. And this is kind of an experiment. It's kind of the experiment that how can taking pictures itself change the way you view your surroundings. And a reflection on that is very important, because when you change your view around about the world around you, and you can change how you feel about it. It's something that you don't feel like a victim to changes, because changes are going to happen anyway. And the other thing that interests me is to combine this more with a portrait session. So how can a person change the view of themselves during a portrait session? And I haven't figured out yet. It's something that I would like to explore more. And I said it goes into coaching and psychology. And yeah, it's all about change. Change is inevitable. I started with the other challenge. Yeah, the other challenge about my photography is that I have to put my work out there, let people know that I exist and what I do, and that it could be helpful for them. Like, I have a lot of pictures taken in the past, and maybe I can update my portfolio, or select the pictures that helps me to communicate what I like to do in the future and to attract the people that I would like to attract, or to reach out, because at the moment it's something in between, that I have to reach out to people and tell them what I do, but also to showcase what I'm doing and how I'm working so that people can find me. So that's it for now. It's a kind of reflection, and as you can see, there's a lot of going on, and it's all about change. And the good thing is that I'm not scared of these changes. Although there's a lot of uncertainty and a lot of open questions and open issues, I'm quite comfortable that I'm able to navigate through this because of that's how I always worked. It's not that I have a clear vision or a clear plan, but I can rely on myself and this change, and that's gives me some peace of mind, a feeling of calm, that somehow I will figure it out, and everything will be fine in the end. And if it's not fine, then it's not the end. Yeah. I hope you find this a little bit helpful. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any comments or questions. You can find me on at Ingo Hampe, INGOHAMPE, on almost every social media platform. And also there's my website, that's businessthanlife.com, and you can contact me through this website. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day, and till next time. Bye bye.